Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Combat Sports today. I am, man. I have the honor to be joined by a bantamweight from the UFC, soda drinker, Adrian Yanez. Man, how are you, man? It's a pleasure to have you, bro. I don't usually like to say that I'm a fan of fighters because of the media stuff, but I've been following you for a while, and I'm a big fan of you. Welcome to the show, man.
Oh man, no, thank you for having me, man. Thank you for reaching out, man. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, yeah. So, nah, it's pretty dope, man. That shit's pretty cool to me too.
Yeah. So right now you're in Mexico, obviously. I've been watching your socials, and I've talked to you. And how's Mexico treating you?
Oh yeah, I just came back to the States just yesterday.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I came back just yesterday. Had to cut my trip a little bit short, man, but Mexico was treating me fantastic, man. I loved it out there. Uh And like especially where we were at, we're like right around the corner from the PI. It was like a 5 to 10 minute walk. So like every day walking to the gym was pretty cool. And then on the weekend, kind of go sightseeing a little bit. But yeah, it man, Mexico is amazing. The PI in Mexico is amazing. I love the setup of how everything is down there. I love how they have classes down there. They have training sessions, uh like the whole scholarship stuff with like how they do it down there. You got a whole bunch of bodies you can go with all the time. You know, there's a lot of good guys in there, a lot of good women in there too. Yeah, consistently, man. I love how I love the setup there. I love how it's built. High level coaches there. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing down there. So it was good. It was fun, and then again, sightseeing was pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Speaking of that, like, do you see like all the talent, like the evolution of Mexican MMA or like Latino MMA? I'm pretty sure it's not just like Mexicans at the PI, but do you see like the scholarship and stuff like that? That sounds pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, man, it's amazing. Cause it like whenever you hear about like fighters from places where it's not really abundant, you can definitely see that Mexico, especially Mexico City, is becoming like a hub of like MMA, of like just the like a hub now. It's creating better fighters, and I love what the UC's doing down there. They got a great coach over there in Eric Del Fierro out there. Then they have Pitbull Rojo out there as well too, coach, and they have a fantastic staff down there, and worked in with a couple of the guys, and man, it's been solid, good work. So it's been great. It's been great, and I can definitely see the level up, because again, there's a lot of places that be like, oh man, you went to like in boxing terms, like he just went to Mexico and fought a whole bunch of like nobodies and all that stuff. But yeah, all these guys in MMA, especially at the PI, man, are fantastic. That are fantastic, and they're good fighters. Everybody over there has a good winning record, and especially with all the talent down there. Uh, and then like they're getting a good solid place to fight at, like Lux. Lux Fighting Championship. Like they're they're also building up some stars as well down there too. So there's a lot of good things going on in Mexico City, and I can't wait to see how much it expands within these next couple years.
Nice. And you got to train with Brandon Moreno.
Oh yeah, Brandon, like my manager, we had the same manager, kind of just linked us up, and we thought I would be a good addition for the Ursig camp, So uh went out there, was training with them, man, solid person. I've been knowing Brandon for a little bit, not like super personally, like as a recent, but like, see him, it's always like, yo, what's up? Kind of talk, small talk here and there, but
Yeah.
it's been dope. It was a good addition. It was super cool, kind of seeing how a camp that has been at the championship level kind of structures. I've been
Yeah.
a part of three camps that like where it's either contenders or championship level. And yeah, so it's like I went with Aljo whenever he was competing, was going to be fighting Peter Yan, and I saw how that how he kind of structured his camp and how he kind of ran his own stuff. And then Diego with him, and now he's in the contendership status, especially like around this time last year, I was out in Las Vegas helping him out. Now this time this year, I'm out here. I was out in Mexico City helping Brandon out for his upcoming fight. So everybody who I went to go help out came out with dubs. So hopefully I'm a good luck charm for those guys.
Yeah, let's go, man. Yeah, your last fight was a little tough, so we're waiting for the bounce back. It was a
Oh
good
yeah.
fight. You always go in there. I was listening to the old commentary and Joe Rogan when he used to say, I don't know if it was Joe Rogan, but I don't know who said it. He came in like a bat out of hell. That's what you remind me of, bro. Every time you fight, like, you're just out there to bang it out. It's so dope. Love that style.
Yo, yeah, man. That's honestly that's within me, and I don't. It's just one of those things that like I can do whatever I can do whatever I can outside of camp, but usually I get into a fight. I don't know. There's just something about me that just goes in there and just wants to continue to fight. Like I was super upset even after that third round. Like I went up to Dana and Hunter, and I was just like, man, I apologize. And they both looked at me like I was fucking nuts, and they're just like, that was a fucking fantastic fight. And I'm just sitting back like, man, I'm sorry. It could have been better because I felt like that third round was really slowed down. And I was just like, man, I'm sorry. Like, but it's just something within me that I just like. I want to entertain the fans, but also come out and just have a banger. It's either a banger of a fight or I knock somebody out, and uh, that's just been my style. I kind of groomed my style kind of has always kind of been like that. I would hate like for someone to be like, "Oh man, I saw Yanez's fight, man. It was boring." I was like, "Nah, I hate that. Like, I really, really hate that. Like that third round to me still kind of icks at me, and I'm just like, bro, that there was nothing. Like, literally, a little bit here and there, and also too, like, there was that third round was a little bit off for me. Depth perception was off. There was a lot of things that just was like kind of really fucked with me.
Yeah. It's all good, like you learn obviously, like that's one thing, like you're a competitor too, the way you talk, the way you say like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to Dana, like what are you talking about, bro? Like, but that thing
Yeah,
you to competitor. Did you play sports when you were younger? Like, other than like
yeah.
you were a boxer, right? Like that's your base pretty much, I guess, or no?
Yeah, I would say that's my base, but I didn't start off with boxing. I started off in jiu-jitsu,
Okay.
like I started off like my first MMA fight, like as an amateur, man, I had no striking experience whatsoever. Like like basic, like the little small basics that my dad was able to show me every once in a while, because that man was working like 12-hour shifts all all the time, so like whenever he wasn't tired, he'd show me a little bit here and there. But got signed up at a jiu-jitsu gym, did some cardio kickboxing, then signed up for the actual jiu-jitsu stuff, and from there that's kind of how everything rolled off. So like people had that misconception of like, oh man, he's a boxer. Like, well, no, I started off in jiu-jitsu. That was my first actual martial art. I did karate whenever I was like 8 years old, but I don't know how much I count that because I only did it for like about 2 years. So I was like, I can't count it.
I'm gonna put it in your Tapology record, bro. Your karate.
Yeah, I got my orange belt. Fuck.
What belt do you
Yeah,
have in jiu-jitsu?
and jits, oh, black belt.
Black belt. Nice.
Yeah, my coach gave it back to me in 2020, so that was a pretty cool moment for me.
Do you
Yeah.
teach now? Like other than fight, like do you just fully train? Like are you a train fighter or do you help out like at the gym you're at?
I do help out a lot at the gym. I do coach a lot of these fighters. I don't get like I just go out there like just cause like the gym that we're at is pretty much like I call it like a work gym. Like it's one of those where at the night session we have guys who've worked all day and want to come like and they have aspirations of fighting. They come in, we get to training. Uh yeah, so it's literally just like every night every night it's more of a grindier session, but yeah, I go out there and try to help these guys as much as I can. So uh yeah, it's been dope kind of taking that part, but I had like recently I've have taken a kind of a bigger step back just because I have to be I had to take more control of my own career and making sure that I'm getting ready. But at the same time, man, like there's some of these guys that show up consistently at the gym, and I'm pretty much like, all right, bro, we're gonna learn a lot of shit today. So like there's a kid named Juan Gutierrez, man. He's 18, 19 years old. Already, man, he's solid. He's really, really good. He can grapple, he can wrestle, he can box, and I'm really excited. Like every time I go to the gym, like he's one of the only guys that'll come up to me and just be like, after training, want some more training, and be like, "Hey, can you hold pads for me?" Like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, like that type of stuff excites me. You know, it's like, I don't want to have to approach anybody, do the extra, like, be like, "Hey, bro, you have a fight coming up. Let me hold some mitts for you." I'm not gonna do that. Like what I do is like I like running that class at night, but I like the approach whenever another fighter comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, let's get some more. Like, can I have some more work?" Yeah, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let me strap the mitts on and we'll go a couple rounds. You know, so I do love that from a fighter, and he consistently has shown up and showed out. You know, he kind of reminds me of Cameron Smotherman, like in a sense of like, because I remember one time he fought on Sunday. He lost a close split decision. Didn't take much damage, but that next day he was back. He was wanting to spar. He was wanting to go in there and like train and move around, you know. And Cameron, like the only person I've ever known to do that is Cameron Smotherman. She literally shows up the next day, like even after a big UFC win, like he came back to the gym, like literally, I think that's Monday or Tuesday. So I know for me, I'm trying to take the week off and be like, hey, nah, bro, fuck. Also, too, I'm a little bit older, so I am older than those guys, so like I've done it so much that I'm just like, ah, man, fuck it, I'm gonna take the week off from the gym. I can't, like, my body's fucked, you know. So for them, they still have that like that early man hunger, like that drive, that like, you know, it's cool being around it because then that like pumps me up, and that gets me going. So that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and when they win, it's probably like a dope ass experience. Like sometimes it feels like better than one, like you winning, obviously. But I
Oh
don't know.
yeah.
But I love when other people win. You know, like I used to fight. Like I did some amateur Muay Thai and like MMA, and I don't know. Sometimes like seeing your teammates win like hypes you up too. You know, it's
Oh yeah, no. So even after like my Jonathan Martinez fight, like there was a fight where Cameron was fighting another tough guy. Uh, he was coming off contenders and didn't go the way he wanted to, and that Martinez fight didn't go the way he wanted to. But like my spirits lifted when he got that next fight, and we drilled the knee that he finished the guy with, and uh going back and forth. It was a really good fight. If Cameron didn't finish him, it was probably gonna go to him. It was probably gonna go to Mondo. So it was just like it was an all or nothing type deal for me and for us. And the same knee we were drilling, man. He goes out there and just fucking knocks him out. And I was just like, like me now, I'm just like, I think I was like fresh 2 weeks out of surgery, and I'm fucking on crutches, and I'm like, I'm cornering while I have crutches, and I almost broke my crutches, man. I'm jumping up and down knowing that I shouldn't be putting any weight on my knee. Fucking yeah, it was a shit show. I couldn't, like, I slept so good that night because I was so excited for Cameron. That it was just an amazing night. Amazing night. It made it all better because like we kind of went through a rough patch as like a trio of us, like me, Roth, and Cameron. So seeing Cameron go out there and get the win was amazing.
hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. You're a fan favorite, like your fighting style, but like I see a lot like you interact with your fans a lot, or just people overall, like on Twitter and IG. I don't really go on IG that much. I do like for some things, but I see that you interact with the fans. Like what makes you? There's a lot of fighters that don't. You know, obviously there's trolls and all kinds of stuff. You know, like how do you feel about fans?
Oh yeah, no, the fans are the reason why we're able to do what we do. You know, if there was nobody watching, you know, we wouldn't be getting paid. We wouldn't be able to make a living, or be able to make the type of money that we make, and be able to like afford like a regular lifestyle, you know. So that's the cool part about this is the fans kind of made it, you know. Like again, the fans have to be the ones that buy the pay-per-views. Like again, like the fans that have to be the one buying the tickets and showing up to the fight nights, selling out the arenas and all that stuff. So like for me it's a grateful experience, you know, interacting with a lot of these guys. Some of these guys are assholes, but at the same time, like I can't sit there and be like, man, this one bad grape in this whole fucking bag of like good grapes, like fucking just toss that one out. Fuck it, fuck this grape. Fuck.
Fuck,
So
that's facts. That's facts,
so
bro.
yeah, like there's a lot more people who love you than there are gonna hate you. Allegedly, I don't know, but but no, like man, if you come up and you're being cool, I know some of these guys like to throw a joke out here, and they like a lot of these guys don't know how to tell whether it's malicious or not. But for me, if it's funny, I'm gonna interact. I think it's pretty like I was like, hey, bro, if you can make me laugh, my humor is dark. So for me, like even after a loss, I'm gonna make fun of myself like more than what these people are gonna make fun of me anyways. So I'm
Yeah.
like, uh so for me, like if it's lighthearted jokes or you just like going out there like, oh no, he's a fucking bum, he's this, he's that, like then all right, cool, fuck it, you're getting muted. Like you're gonna get muted, and I'm not gonna fucking block you. I just want you to know that you're being ignored specifically for me.
Yeah. Hell
But
yeah.
like everybody, like but again, like all those other like. I don't want those guys to be or those trolls to ruin it for the rest of everybody else. Again, my time has actually like gotten like more like crunched. So for me, like being able to respond the way I used to be the way I tweet used to, is kind of taking a little bit too much, like too much time for me. So I kind of had to navigate a lot of this stuff a lot differently. But I used to do a lot more, and I kind of need to get back to that, just because that the fan interaction, like a lot of times, is pretty dope.
Hell yeah. I saw your on IG the at the what was it called? The Space City Collective. I think it's a
Yeah.
kick store. And there was
Oh yeah.
those two kids watching your fight, and then they were talking shit about you, right? And they didn't know it was you standing right next to them.
Oh yeah. That was the that one was a wild one. That one was a wild one because like that one was kind of like it wasn't planned at all. And also too, I kind of give a little bit of shit to the guy who was recording,
Yeah.
Ricky, like because he kind of started it off, and he's just like he kind of like as like they had the fights going, because I went there to do like a little promo for them and all that stuff, and like get my free get my shoe pickup of the day.
Yeah.
And they were there, and we're kind of just talking, because I was talking about, man, I really wanted the Jarrito shoes, but they didn't have them at stock, and they ended up getting me the Jiu-Jitsu Nike. Can't remember it off the top of my head which one's what's the name of them, but we're there talking. Then all of a sudden they had my fights on. Then all of a sudden those guys came in, and like it was the part where Randy was kind of had me in the fence against the fence, and just like he was just going off. So Ricky, my media guy was just like, it's like that guy fucking sucks. And then all of a sudden they said something, and then I was just looked, I was like, fuck, I see where this is leading to. And then he started recording, that's where it kind of went off. I was like, but
That
yeah,
was
like
funny,
nah,
bro.
that guy never came, the other guy never came back in. The other dude that kind of stayed there, that was like, nah, that's him. And he stayed there, and he's like, oh, like good shit, bro. Like, oh, like he was a little bit more like, man, that was good shit, bro. It's like after, but the other guy never came back into the store. He stayed outside. So I was like, it was funny, but I was like, it was a little bit like kind of like, bro, why you set him up like that, dude?
It was fun. I thought it was funny. It's good seeing like little spontaneous moments like that and shit.
Yeah, yeah, I get, bro. I was like, bro, I don't know if he had to take a real call or a fake call or anything like that, but he just never came back. He never came back inside. So I was like, oh, and he was like, it looked like he kind of started walking away from the store. Like he kind of looked inside and then just kept walking. I was like, oh, okay. Like, all right.
That's funny, bro. So you fought for LFA right before I let you go. Like you fought everywhere, man. And I think you just had your 11-year anniversary. I looked it up. It says March 14, 2014 was your first fight. So 11 years fighting, man. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, man. It's fucking crazy. And you think about it, like minus 5 years. So I was a pro about 6, 7 years before I got into the UFC. So yeah, it was kind of, yeah, yeah. It's been a long road. and I'm still at it, bro. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, no.
Nah, but yeah, it looks like you've done a lot since that, man.
Oh
I got
yeah.
your I got your shirt, but I couldn't find it, man. I don't know
Oh
where my
yeah.
wife put it. Your
Oh,
full violence, you got a full violence drop.
oh yeah.
We're just waiting for the Dr. Pepper collab. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
there's
all day. That's one that's gonna be the one I go after. I just need a couple big wins, and that'll put me in position to be like, hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing? So it's cool because they sent me some stuff before. Uh, like they sent me like they sent me a Dr. Pepper chocolate, and nicely wrapped up. And then they sent me the strawberries and cream before they dropped it. That
ooh,
was pretty cool. Yeah, they've treated me well, like just by sending me a care package here and there. Uh, so yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like the relationship is there. It's just like, I gotta make it enticing for them. So I gotta get a couple good big wins.
hell yeah. I mean, you're training in Mexico. Everything looks like it's the wheels are in motion. Shout out to Ace Town, man. I know you rep hard for your city.
Oh
I had a
yeah.
couple questions. I could go all day. Like if
Oh yeah.
I could have talked to you all day. But before I let you go, man, do you know when you're fighting anytime soon, or do you have a mindset when you want to fight again?
Man, there was talks of me fighting in Mexico City, but never kind of came to fruition. And like there's just little things here and there. And for myself, I was trying to get back there April, May, because once I went to Mexico, I kind of locked in. I locked like I zoned in, like even like a couple weeks before I went to Mexico. Like it was like February, and I just started trying to get my weight down because I just in case something popped up. But
Yeah,
kind of injured myself. Like that's the reason why I had to kind of cut my Mexico trip like short, because I injured myself, and I kind of didn't want to like bring the mood down because Moreno was looking fantastic in that like he looked fucking fantastic, so
yeah,
I didn't want to bring the mood down or anything like that. I wanted that like them to have a positive mindset, because again, me just kind of walking around, I can't even train, just sitting back, just like fuck, like watching. I'm like foaming at the mouth because I want to be on those mats with them, but I can't jump on, uh so yeah, kind of sucked a little bit, to get injured. So I got to get a second opinion down here before like I even can even start talking about dates. So yeah.
for sure. Damn, bro, fuck, heal up. I hate that though.
Yeah.
That's the worst. That's the worst part of the sport, man. Obviously, like it sucks,
Oh
man.
yeah, man. And
Besides losing.
that's the thing about it, man. I never stopped training. Like I had just started getting my weight down too. I was like, man, like uh I got to the point where I was walking around 51, 52, just in case a short notice were to pop up and be like, oh man, I can jump on that spot, I can take it. But yeah, that's the thing that sucks about this sport, man. One little mishap can, or like one little slight adjustment or overcorrection or undercorrection can really fuck it up, and a lot of times, especially for me right now, I'm just like, fuck, man. I was like, I like these past couple years, it's kind of been a little bit more inactive, and I don't want that. Like I've been wanting to stay active so I can keep on fighting and like stay fighting, get ranked. Cause like uh the position I wanted to be at by the end of this year was like at least be ranked so I can
Yeah,
move into the 2026 and start kind of chopping down those rankings. But right now it's kind of all up in the air just with what I got going on. So kind of sucks for me right now.
all right, man. Just like just focus on the mental part. The physical part will heal up, bro.
Oh yeah.
You already know what you got to work on. I ain't got to tell you. You're from H Town. I know how
Yeah.
they're made down there.
Oh yeah. Swing and bang every single time, man. We don't care.
Oh yeah, brother. Well, man, thank you for spending your time with me today, man. It's an honor to be able to interview you, to have you on the show. Hopefully, we can get you back on when you get better. If not before, it'll
Oh
always
hell yeah.
be a pleasure to have you on, bro.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man. Thank you for having me on, brother.
All right, thank you everybody for joining us. Adrian Yanez signing out, man.